Hello, my name is Lee Reiners, and I'm the Executive Director of the Global Financial Markets Center at Duke Law. At Duke, I teach a class titled FinTech Law and Policy, and I begin the course module on cryptocurrency by asking my students to define money. Those who have taken an undergraduate economics course typically offer the standard economist definition that money is a unit of account, store of value, and medium of exchange. This is a definition according to the functions money performs, but it fails to explain what money is. In my paper, Cryptocurrency in the State, an Unholy Alliance, I explain the essence of money and contextualize the rise of cryptocurrency within the historical relationship between money and the state. The anthropological record is clear. Money is fundamentally a social technology that allows for the measurement of debt. This is known as the credit theory of money, and I provide a concrete example in my paper. But if currency is simply anything that is used to clear credit accounts, how do you trust that a specific currency will be accepted? Enter the state, who has always had a vested interest in standardizing units of measurement within their borders. Because all citizens must pay taxes and thus share a common creditor, government-issued tokens can freely circulate as currency within the community. People are willing to accept these tokens as payment because they know they can use them to pay their obligations to the state. Thus, the state's role in money's creation is essential. Now, history does offer examples of privately issued token-based money, but such money only works in close-knit societies where transacting parties know each other's creditworthiness. Cryptocurrency attempts to solve the geographic limitations of previous forms of token-based money by representing a new form of community that is made possible by the internet. However, cryptocurrency does not fit neatly within the credit theory of money because there is no underlying debtor. When you spend a Bitcoin, whose obligation does this represent? Bitcoins are not issued. They are created using computer code, and they exist as computer code. If there is no issuer, then who or what are Bitcoin users trusting? Satoshi understood the central role of trust in sustaining private currencies, which is why the words trust or trusted appear 13 times in the Bitcoin white paper. Rather than trust a third party, Bitcoin's revelation was its underlying blockchain technology that allows network participants to trust the information recorded on a shared ledger without trusting anyone to validate it. Despite this new form of trust, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies have yet to meaningfully challenge fiat currency in fulfilling the three functions of money. This is partially due to design reasons and partially due to the continued hold of the nation state as principal architect of social trust. As the origin of money demonstrates, the surest way to accelerate greater use of any currency is to grant it legal tender status. But why would a state relinquish the benefits of its monopoly over legal tender? For this reason, no country recognizes Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency as legal tender, although several countries have passed laws that facilitate greater use of cryptocurrency. In my paper, I describe how US agency interpretations are largely premised on the historical reality that currency is the domain of the sovereign, and that this definition could possibly undermine cryptocurrency regulations should any sovereign adopt cryptocurrency as legal tender. This wasn't much of a concern until Facebook announced plans for Libra in the summer of 2019. Due to Facebook's scale, Libra was the first real threat to sovereign currencies. When the head of Libra testified on Capitol Hill shortly after the project's launch, he noted that the primary benefit for Facebook was the ability to drive more commerce on the platform. And if there's more commerce, there's more advertising revenue. Just as the state utilized its status as common creditor to create and circulate sovereign money, Facebook would tap its unique role as a global online community and marketplace to introduce a native, borderless currency. Facebook may not be a common creditor, but it is a common platform. Libra exposed the fragmented nature of cryptocurrency regulation in the US. As policymakers sift through and debate proposals to clarify and streamline cryptocurrency regulation, it's important they keep in mind the relationship between sovereignty and money. Unfortunately, recent guidance from the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency that allows national banks to custody crypto assets and hold stablecoin reserves threatens to undermine the dollar's status by accommodating the use of cryptocurrency in the banking sector. The acting comptroller's support for stablecoins is premised on an understandable desire to speed up the settlement process for dollar-based transactions. The problem with this logic is that it evaluates currency through a technological prism, as opposed to looking at the qualities of the state standing behind the currency. If superior technology is the goal, then it only makes sense to allow technology companies to issue and circulate currency. But as with Libra, even if a stablecoin is backed exclusively by dollars, the linkage becomes irrelevant the more the stablecoin is used. This process is what allowed the US to gradually decouple the dollar from gold and may allow a future Google coin or Amazon coin to ditch the dollar. This would, of course, make these companies even bigger and more powerful, which is something that should concern us all. I encourage you to find out more in my paper. Thank you.